Alright, what's up guys? So, I got a video request from Michael. And he wants me to talk about how to get a job without experience. Yeah, I guess that's a tough one because there's a lot of jobs out there that won't even hire if you don't even have experience in things. Like you can get a college degree and this degree isn't good enough to get the job because they'll just say, oh, you need experience in this thing for like 1 or 2 years or something like that, right? Or like if you're straight out of high school, like yeah, you're stuck in school the whole time and like you didn't have the time to like find like a job during it because school got in the way. And then once you graduate school, you don't have really experience. It's hard to get a job out there. So I guess how do you get a job without experience? I guess if you are like on these job websites like Indeed or Monster Jobs or LinkedIn, like I guess you could just type in like entry-level jobs with no experience, and I guess hopefully you can get hired and they can teach you right, you know? Usually the entry-level jobs are what you want to look for, I guess. I guess you can work at like you can work like a gig app, you know? You can do like Uber Eats, right? Say if you have a vehicle, like you can do that, or you can do Lyft or Uber. Instacart, I guess, you know? I guess they don't ask for experience that much. Like say if you don't have a car and say you like live in a city, but you can do that on a bike too. You can do Uber Eats on that, making a little extra bucks, you know? I guess like the gig apps can be something, you know? Or what's another one here? Maybe you could get like labor gigs on like Craigslist or like there's this one app I would use, like Nextdoor app, where you can get like labor gigs out of there. Like you could probably like work on someone's yard. You can do shit like that and you can make like cash or something, you know? And you can just say, I done some yard work before. You can just get it. But I guess that's like still experience though, so that's kind of irrelevant to what his title is. Yeah, I mean, I guess like say if your family made you do some work around the house, I guess you could just say I done this shit before, even though I'm not fully experienced. Like if you were cleaning the house, or you were like doing yard work, like I guess you could start off there, you know, like something like that. I guess kind of makes sense. It's tough when like these jobs expect you to have all this experience and all these requirements when you're out of school, you know? And school doesn't even prepare you for the real world. It's something else. Doesn't really teach you life skills or anything. Maybe you can lie. Maybe you can lie on your like having experience. Just say you had experience at this for a year somewhere. Maybe you can get away with it. What else? Maybe say if you're in school, you do an internship. I guess you can put that as an experience, like the internship or something. Or maybe you just can go to the interview and be like, I'm willing to learn. I don't have experience. I'm willing to be there on time. I guess stuff like that, you know? That's not always guaranteed though. When you're like competing with like people that have experience, I guess. What else? I'm trying to think of anything. It's difficult though, trying to find a job and they don't want to hire you. It's like they say that it's too much money to train somebody at a job when really they could, like if it's something simple, like at a warehouse or something, it's something that you can learn in like a couple weeks. Why can't they teach you, you know? Why they gotta say, oh, you need experience in this when you could just teach someone that and give them the time and patience to do it. That's with any job that you're able to learn from and you can pick it up, right? I feel like some of these companies are just don't want to put in the time to teach somebody to train, you know? Like there's these jobs where like they'll teach you and they'll be impatient. They'll put their stress out on you. They'll probably discriminate you. Probably they'll probably say you're slow or something. You know, it's pathetic. So companies don't want to have the time to do it too, and that's why they won't hire someone without experience, which is kind of annoying. You know, it's just I don't get it. Like, how else are you supposed to learn? You know? Yeah. But back to the topic, I guess. How can you get a job without experience? I guess you could do like a CDL job. You can say if you have a license and all that, you can sign a contract and you could start working there. I mean, they train you first. You get paid for that, and then you go out on the road. You know, could be a truck driver and do that. I mean, I heard people doing that also, but the con of that is, if you get in one accident, you would have to pay everything, basically. It's like a contract, you know? Like the contracts are, you just gotta make sure you do well for a year, then you're good, you know? You don't even have to pay for school or nothing. And you already got the job, you know? I guess you just kind of have to get lucky. That's probably the truth. You probably have to get lucky and get hired by someone that's willing to train you without experience and can give you a decent pay, hopefully, the more you work there, you know. But that's easier said than done and all that stuff. Yeah, I think that might be it for this one. Catch you guys with another one.